See my screen?
Yes,
Are you
Shrikant.
okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So today we'll be going to discuss file handling. Okay. So there we'll be going to discuss. There are six classes we'll be going to discuss. One is file, and another one is file reader and file writer. These are the two things. One is for reading and one is for writing into the file. And another is buffered reader and buffered writer. Buffered writer. So the final one is print writer. See, what we will be going to do here is, so we'll be creating the files from the Java code, and if there is any files we have in the, if you want to communicate with the files and you want to get anything from the files, and if you want to update any files through your Java code, then we'll be doing by using these concepts. So these are from which package means these are from java.io package. So there are so many input, java.io means input output streams. So here we'll be having these many classes. So there we'll be going to use file reader, file writer, buffer writer and buffer writer and buffer reader. So and final thing is print writer. So these are the classes we'll be going to discuss, and we'll go by one. So first we'll be going with the file concept. So that is, I'm creating file. So in this class, what I'm trying to do means I'll be creating a file. So file f equal to new file. See, that is how we will be creating objects, right? So if I'm creating like this, then it will be giving two errors for me. One is saying that, boss, it is from IO package, you need to import that. So it is asking me to import file cannot be resolved a type, then you need to import file from java.io package. I'm importing that. And whenever you are doing a file, it is expecting one constructor, either it is string, URL or file comma string like that. So here we need to give some, we need to give some string here. So actually in the D drive, I'll be removing some text files or whatever we have. Now we want to create any text file in the D drive. So what we will be doing normally, we'll be going here and we'll be clicking new, and we'll be just saying the text document. See, but these things, if you want to do in some other places, you once you will be giving the path, and it will be creating a document for us, either Word document or either any other PDF documents or any property CSV files, whatever the files you can create by using file concept. So now here what we need to give means, here you need to give the path. So the path is nothing but d:/. So in the D drive directly, I want to create a file. Now what I'm trying to give means Srikanth txt file. So whenever I'm giving like this, it will be creating. See here, is there any txt file? No. So if I'm using like this, file f equal to new file, we are giving like this. So that means for this thing, for this file, f is the reference. So this line will not be create any physical file for me. This file will not be creating any physical file for me. It will be just referring with the f. Whenever if it is referring, then by using f, what I am trying to use means in the file concept there are some methods. So there we will be using one method that is called create new file. Okay. So that is create new file. So what it will be doing means it will be creating a new file for me. So by using this reference, but create new file is the checked exception. Compiler is stopping and checking that, boss, there may be a chance of getting an exception. So in your system D drive is available, but even though if you are trying to create a new file, the system stops you, and already they created one exception called IO exception. So that IO exception may comes here. So there may be a chance of exception here. So that is the reason you need to handle this exception by using try catch, or by using add throws declaration. But recommended thing is going for the try catch block. So we'll be going to use try catch block. Now I'll be using just simply try catch block. For Gautami and Sampath, we didn't discuss exception handling, but I will tell you what it is happening means. Whenever,
Shrikant, one question, sorry.
yeah, tell me.
So in line number 9, when you are giving a string value for that constructor, is it using the same reference when you are using line number 11? I mean, f dot create
Yes,
new file function
this
will go
reference
to
only.
this D drive.
Yeah, same reference
So
only.
probably it's in your local, so it is it can go to this D drive. What about when we are running this in a server? We
Now
have
we
to
need
give
to,
the absolute path.
exactly. So host name will be getting, right. So host name and drive name. So first we need to give HTTP, and whatever the host name you will be passing, that host name and everything you need to get, and you need to pass that. So that is nothing but you need to create your URL here, string URL. So that URL you can directly pass to here. Then it will be going to copy. Then whatever that F you will be going to create a new file in that particular location. It will be referring that URL and it will be pasting that. You need to give that path,
Okay.
exact path.
Okay.
Yeah. So here what we are doing is, see now by using line number 12, see this try catch, no need to worry for now. What is the chart? Okay, nothing is there to understand here. See, I'm just creating, I'm just giving my drive, and I'm trying to create one text file here. Now this new file means it's an object. We are referring to by using F. So by using F, I'm just creating a method. There is a method called create new file. Now, what it will be creating for me, one file it is creating for me. But when I'm giving F create new file, it is checked exception. So compiler is stopping and it is checking, because there may be a chance of an exception. There may be a chance of an exception. So here you need to use try catch blocks. So the try catch blocks still we didn't discuss, Gautami. So I'll tell you later, but try to understand this line only. It will be creating one new file for me. That checked exception I will tell you later. So here, if I want to satisfy the compiler, either I can use throws. The better way is try catch block. So we are just using try catch block for if you have any exceptions in the code for executing total program, we need to give this try catch block. Okay. But you just try to understand this line number 13. Okay. Here I'm simply saying that file has created. I'm saying that file has created. I'll be saying something like this. So after this line, if there is any problem, it will be not executing. So here I'll be saying that file f create new file and file has created. See now, is there any Srikanth txt file in the D drive? There is no Srikanth txt file. Once I'm running this program, it is saying that file has created here, and it will be not, it will be creating Srikanth txt file in the D drive. So it is empty file for me. It is empty file for me. So we'll be using that like this. So by using create new file, it is creating one new file for me. And what it will be creating new file returning for me? It is returning boolean value for me. So the create new file method is returning boolean value. So then what I'll be saying something like uh, anything you can take boolean b equal to, okay, because it is returning boolean for me. I'm taking boolean b. Okay, so then whenever b equal to true, then you can say file has created. So if b equal to true, so file created, right? So b equal to true, then you can say else file has not created. Okay, so already you have Shrikant file. So already we have Shrikant file here.
Shouldn't it be double equal to b double equal to true?
Where? Yeah, exactly. So b double equals to only. Single equals means assignment operator. It should be double equal to only. Yeah. So if I'm trying to run this program, file is not created because you already created the file. When I'm coming and I'm trying to create again, then it is not created. So then one more duplicate file will not be creating like this. So because it's already you created Shrikant file. Now if I'm deleting this file again and I'm trying to execute again, and it is saying that file has created. So file is created. Again and I'm coming here and I'm trying to run this program, file is not created because file is already available. So like that it will be saying that create new file will be giving the boolean value for me, automatically creates a new empty file named by this abstract path name. Whatever we are giving here, it will be giving the same name. So that is how you can create a files from the um, by using file concept and by using the create new file method. Here,
Shrikant, when you are running this for the second time and it is giving that file is not created, it should ideally come to the catch block now because that's an exception
no,
where
no, no,
the
no,
file
no,
is not
no, no,
able to overwrite.
no. When it will come the exception, I'll come to that. See, it is G drive I'm creating, right? So what it is returning boolean, it will be not creating any error value to you. It is returning if it is created the file, it is returning true. If it is not creating the file, it will be returning the false. Whenever b equal to true, I am printing this file has created. But here I am getting false. So once it is getting the false, it will be going to the else block and it is saying that file is not created. So when it will be coming to the catch block means I don't have G drive in my system. Okay. At that scenario, if I am trying to do this, so here system.out.println of in in catch block, I'm creating in catch. So I'm creating in catch and I will be throwing IO exception. I'm printing the stack trace. So no file has created, file is not created, nothing will come here. So because it's a G drive is not there in my system. So that was the case. It was giving me earlier checked exception. There may be a chance either he has a D drive or G drive is not there or there. I don't care. So based on your create new file, there may be a chance of getting an exception. It was thinking before only. That is the reason we were getting unchecked exception. I mean checked exception. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm giving G. Then if I'm trying to execute, then it is saying that Java in catch. Directly it is going to the catch block. Java.io.exception. Okay. And line number 13 based on line number 13. So that 13, whenever you are trying to create a new file, it will be not returning any true or false because there is no G drive here. When you are trying to create a new file, it is saying that there is no drive like this. So if you have a drive, either it is returning true or false, but whenever you don't have a drive, it will be giving cache block. I mean, it will be giving that IO exception, input output exception, and it will be coming to the cache block. So for example, I have E drive. I have a E drive. So if I'm going to E, then so I'll be removing. So now I'll be creating here in the E drive. So then E drive is available in my system, and it will be saying that file has created. If I'm going here, it will be creating text file. So that is where it will be going to the try block, and where it will be going to the cache block means based on your input. So if it is available, the drive, then it will be giving either true or false. If it is not available, the method will be going to throw an exception. You got it, Ashwin? Sorry, Supratik?
Yeah, yeah, Shikan.
Yeah. So if you want to create, before you want to create, so you want to know, is there any file with the shrikant.txt? Then there is a one more method, f dot exist. What is the method is exist. If the file is not available, then only I want to create. Then that exist method, what it is returning? Again, it is returning boolean. So I'm using exist. Okay. So here I'll be saying something like boolean b1 equal to. So f dot exist. That means by using Srikanth reference, is there any file? Then if condition, if b1 equals to b1 double equals to false, then only you can go and create it. Then only you can go and create it. Else you can say file is already available. You can simply say that file is already created, or else already available. File is available. File is available. Okay. So now what I'm trying to do is, again I'm going here and I'm keeping D drive here, and I'm trying to run this program. Then it is saying that file is available. So file is available. So the better statement is file available. File is available already.
Shrikant, I think you can remove the line number 18 and 19, right? That will no longer required, right?
Yeah, we can. But again, if it is, yeah, line number 18, 19 we can remove, because I don't want to use now this, because by using exist only we can create the file. So whenever it is creating, then I can simply say that system.out.println of file has created.
Right.
Yeah. So by using create new file also you can get it, or by using exists also you can get it. So but this will be the better option. Exist, if the files, I mean if the exist file is already available, then we will be then we will be saying that same file is available. So if it is not there, then it will be going to create the new file, and it is saying that something like, if I want to create shrikant1.txt, then it will be saying that file has created. Again, and I'm coming back here and I'm trying to do that, same file is available. So we'll be getting something like that. Okay. So but this is the best approach, we can use this one. Okay. So here for now what we are trying to do is, directly in the drive we are creating the files. But I want to create something like file f1 equal to new file. Okay. So if you can open like this, it will be taking file will be taking parent and child also. That means you can give subdirectory. Okay. You can give subdirectory as well. So that is nothing but first you can give the drive here. So that is nothing but d colon something like whatever that already available. I'm going to the D drive. Here I will be creating one folder. Yeah, we can create folders also, but I'll come to that. So here I'll be creating Shrify. Okay, Shrify is the folder name, and I'm giving D:\/ That is the first one. So inside the D:\/ there is a directory. Inside the directory, I want to create abc.txt file. Okay. Now what I need to do again for this thing, again I need to use f1 dot create new file. F1 dot create new file. So here again I will be using surrounded with try catch block, and I'm simply creating that. Whatever the thing you want to create, system.out.println of file has created inside the folder. We'll be creating something like this. Then it will be creating the file has created the inside the folder, and the same file is available for the F1. So now I'll be going to the Shrify. It is creating me abc.txt file. So like that you can give the directory name, and you can give the thing like this. Okay. So but again you want to create a directory as well. So here what we did, we created here one new folder. Inside that new folder I created one file. So for that what we need, what we given is, so file f equal to new file, the folder name I given, and the text file. So this is the parent one and this is the child one. Both are strings only, if you can see. We are giving strings only. Some people, I mean, in some scenarios will be confusing. If someone asking us to write the things, we'll be forgetting these strings, but we need to give everything in a string. Files are always expecting strings only. Okay. So now I want to create directory. Now what I need to do? File f2 equal to new file. File f2 equal to new file. Now here I'm trying to create d colon. Here I want to create Supratik. Okay. Now I'm saying that f2 dot there is a method called mkdir. Mkdir is nothing but make directory. Okay. So that make directory means it will be creating for me make directory. Here you don't get any, I mean, here you don't get anything. So what I'm trying to do, Supratik, the folder name is not having in my system till now, if you can see. So now I am trying to create new file d:\Supratik. Once I am creating that, it will be printing file has created inside the folder, that is fine. So here you can see Supratik folder. Is there anything in the Supratik folder? Means I don't have anything in the Supratik folder. Now I'm coming back. F2 again I can create like this. Okay. And file f3 equal to new file. I can just pass the f2 reference here. Okay. F2 what we are doing? Supratik. Again in the Supratik I want to create a new thing. F3 dot create new file. I'm doing like this. Now I'm trying to run this program. So in the Supratik folder there is a abc.txt file. So by using reference also, you can pass it, and you can pass the directory, and you can create the directory, and you can create the files here. So that is how you can make the, you can create the file, you can create the directory, you can pass the directory, and you can pass the reference of the directory. So that is how you can give the by using file concept, I can say. So this is very simple program to create file in the drive, in the folder, or I mean particular package or whatever you can say. So this I will be sharing with you. So till now you have any doubts here?
Yeah, Srikanth, one question.
Yeah.
Can I override the file?
No, na. You cannot override it. Na? We can override
Is
it
there any
means
option?
once we are writing something, okay. So if you want to create new things, so there is a file writer, file reader you will be having actually. So there we can override the data, but we cannot override the file. We can override
Okay,
the data. Okay, already I
got it.
have, for example, in the file, I have some data. So if I'm creating new things, right, it will be removing the old data and it will be giving the new data. If you want to add some data, whatever already you have, then you can append it. Okay, so there is a append option. So if you are not giving the append, you can override the file, but you cannot override the
So,
file name.
Srikant, I mean, is it similar to what we had in C concept that you can open a file in read mode, write mode, and append?
Exactly. C and Linux, actually, we can say Linux. So Linux, whatever we are doing, right? So that is same as this. These are based on Linux concepts, actually.
But in the
Yeah.
Linux, you can override the file directly. I mean, even if it is a blank one, also, right? You can override the file.
What do you mean?
But in the Linux, you can override the file with the same
Yeah.
user if you're trying to. But here
Override
the
means again, if you have already file, if you have some data, I can also override. That is what I'm saying. So file
yeah,
name,
but
if I am
I got
overriding
it.
the
That's
file
fine.
name also, it will be creating the same file, right? With empty data. Nothing will be there
But
in that, right?
the timestamp is not getting changed, right?
Okay, timestamp. Okay, here we are not
Yeah.
considering the timestamp. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So here we are not considering the timestamp. So that is the reason it will be not creating. If already available, it is not creating that.
Yeah. But as you said, most of the things are like in Linux only. I mean,
Yeah.
MKDIR,
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
creating.
Hmm. So this is the simple program I can give you here. So so now this is the way to create the file actually. But tomorrow we can do the, again it's a simple concepts only. We can try to finish this next 2 to 3 days. So we'll be writing something into the file and we can try to read the data. So there are some file writer, right? You can write the data and you can read the data. Okay, there are some methods again how you can write it and how you can read it. So there are some drawbacks in the file writer and file reader. So that is where we'll be going to discuss buffer writer and buffer reader. Okay, so finally we'll be having print writer. There is one more class. By using print writer you can do both the things. So that is where we'll be going to discuss these 5 classes in the next 2 to 3 days. Okay, so that will be, I mean, it will be going to interesting only, so we can understand some other things as well. Okay, yeah. So this is what for today's one, and we'll discuss some other things in a tomorrow's one.